us here for first episode in this series of hopefully many on my favorite planes. So first one we're going to cover is the F-94D Starfire Tier 9 American multirole fighter equipped with air-to-air rockets, which is always fun. It's got really great airspeed. Maneuverability is a bit lacking, but it's otherwise an excellent plane. So you know my idea of the three-axis, the triangle of characteristics of airplanes. So you've got your firepower, you've got your maneuverability, and your speed. You need 2 out of the 3 for a plane to be good. If it's got 3 out of the 3, then it's OP and it needs a nerf. If it's got 1 out of the 3, then it's not really playable. There's a few exceptions who which even have 0 out of 3, which are just total jokes. Should never play them. DI-6I comes to mind. So we're down tiered here, but we have some good players on our side. And it doesn't look like the other side are experienced, given their planes are not specialized, so it would be a pretty easy one here. We start with the airfield. We hope to get it quickly enough to go challenge their airbase immediately after. And so this plane, I haven't spoken about the guns, but they're quite unique. They're kind of a 20 millimeter, I guess, Gatling gun. Fires only 1 cannon, but fires extremely quick, very high rate of fire. Overheats fairly quick, but almost feels like a machine gun. It fires so quick. So if you can get that thing to reduce its dispersion up to a point and shoot fairly straight, if you happen to have a good aim, then you can do a lot of damage with those guns. They hurt quite a bit. It can be difficult to handle until you have accuracy maxed out, so marksman 1 and 2, as well as steal that ground target, as well as a sight to 478. But you stick with it, build your plane. Once you get to a point where you're maxed out, believe me, you will reap the rewards. Alright, so we've got a human IL-40 here. Don't want to let him keep taking capture points. Plus, I want the 60 caps he's worth. And here we go. We have air superiority, so I don't think this match is going to last very long. Able to showcase a little bit of what the Starfire can do, but not really that much. Alright, Howard, we're going to use the boost to get to you. And he realizes what's going on and he's running away. Now we have the F2H. Seemingly doing the same thing. No, he's getting closer actually. There we go. So we need quite a bit of lead. A little bit more than you'd be used to on a standard cannon equipped plane. Takes some getting used to if you play it regularly. Adapt to it fairly quickly. 3 minutes 26. Look at that battle duration. That's close to a record. My personal record is 309. So only what can I count that all? 17 seconds. 800 to nothing. Wipe the floor with them. Nope. And we're loaded in. Tabbed out. Oh, we're down tiered again this time. We've got an Apex player on our side. We're up against Murder 911 and Ikumi. Should be a little bit more even of a match. Nice example showing the guns in action here. Right. Wouldn't have counted anyway. Well, counts for your points, but if they're right in front of you after you flip the sector, why not shoot them anyway? Just getting a little bit more XP from doing that. Doesn't really provide much more other benefits, but talking about ADAs, of course. Why not make the most of the opportunity you have in front of you? There we go, is a turret kill. Turret kill, rocket kill. Can we get 2 more? Oh, could have shot there, probably would have missed. Time to pop the boost. Not the boost caster, but the pneumatic assist. Highly recommend equipping a pneumatic assist on this gold one if you have. If you don't, then just a normal one will still help. Not as much, but... Oh! I-211 is a kind of a high power, large caliber thing that few human players dare to play because of how difficult it is to handle, but bots having access to an auto aim software, of course, don't have the problems human players have with it. It says right in the terms and conditions you're not allowed to use aim assist software, and somehow the bots are allowed. But they're not very good, so I guess they need the help. We won't hold it against them. And we get the turret kill on the GA. Always shoot 2 sets of rockets on GAs unless they've got a sliver of health left. Because one salvo is usually not enough to take all their hit points. Especially the IL-40, IL-40P. They're the 2 planes with the most hit points in the whole game. You want to plan for extra damage. Oh, as Swifty. Take that, you redcoat. Right. Now they're kind of wiping the floor with the opponent kind of match. Not too much to show in terms of like tactics or whatever. Alright, one more. Let's see what we've got. We are up tier this time, finally. Fractious on our side in the tier 8 Jawa. The other side is a P51H unknown player called Nimmer. And plenty more in the XP67. We've got 2 military bases. I mean, you can see for yourself, but these are obviously going to be important sectors. We don't have much ground target destroying capability. We can sometimes poach half-damaged ones with our very powerful guns, but we aren't going to get many capture points like that. Not enough to really cap a military base with any kind of reasonable delay. Could have tried to angle a rocket salvo there. That would have been a little bit difficult to hit with. Looks like our teammate is no, not going after the GA. Never mind. I'll get it myself then. I was about to get started on some ground targets, but looks like he had the same idea, which was a good strategy given that he's accompanied by a plane that doesn't have ground capable ordnance. He took the exact correct decision at the time. You can't count on many players to do that, though when you get up to the high tiers like this, you get a lot more competent players. There's still a bunch of potatoes, but There's quite a bit more competent players as well. A better mix of potato to competent player ratio. And here's a potato, I suspect anyway. Ooh, double crit. Oh no! The competent player got me while I was focused on trying to kill the potato. I think there's a lesson to be learned there. Perhaps humility. I'm not saying I lack humility. I have the most humility. I'm like the most humble World of Warplanes content creator. My humility is legendary. Alright. Limmer. Would be nice to get a few defensive capture points before leaving the sector, because it's about to fall. Wasted some rockets, but fire them just in case. That's okay. He's gonna be turnier than us. He's not very turny, but we're even less turny than he is, so let's try to get out of the sector before he kills us. Can keep up with our speed too, and we fail at our objective. They now have 4 sectors, including the 3 special ones. You have the lowly garrison, just one of them, to try to fend off the enemy getting superiority. We gotta turn this around and quick before things get out of hand. We've got 2 military bases shooting at our poor garrison. It's not going to stay blue very long. This is the exact situation you don't want to get to on a map with 2 military bases. Because I am quite limited in the amount of ground targets I can get quickly. So I'm gonna have to hope to get some help from that bot GA over there. Oh, and we missed an opportunity to do some damage because we were looking down. I'm shooting at the heavy ADA that's in front of the other one. That's bad tactics. But I do not pay the price for it this time. Lucky. And we have some bots coming to help, providing opportunities to score capture points. We thank them for their collaboration. When the war is over and we trial war criminals, we will show clemency with these particular war criminals. Maybe they don't get the death penalty, maybe they only get like life. Or maybe we just do a firing squad, the honorable way to go. That's clemency right there. Aren't we magnanimous? Now we can't cap sectors fast enough to keep up with them here. Unfortunately, our teammate is kind of underperforming widely. That being said, we have no control over that. So it's up to us to control what we can and carry this match. We're gonna crash here just because very low on health. And we're gonna respawn close to our garrison with a full health plane. And we'll be able to cap 3rd sector faster that way. Not a tactic I like to abuse too much, but in a match where we are severely disadvantaged like this, or not necessarily disadvantaged, but severely behind, I feel it's justified when you're trying to catch up. Could have waited till he entered the sector. I just was trying to save the bot there. Much more interesting match though, despite our losing here. Has decent altitude performance, gets yellow at 1800 meters, that's for our multi-roll. Very acceptable. If we get this military base before they flip one of our sectors, we've got a really decent chance of coming back. But it has to be done quickly. We'll start with the Jawa here because it has the potential to really hurt us. So does the SU-9. It was outside the sector, unfortunately. Someone get this guy. No. Oh, but we flipped the sector as we died. That being said, they did get our garrison. So I think they've got enough of a lead to survive this bad situation there. And we got an ace. 6 sectors flipped. 800 capture points. It was not enough to carry the rest of the team. 2 bots under 1,000 points. They don't even have one under 2,000. No, they have one under 2,000 at 1,800 though. So not only did our teammate kind of not pull his weight there, but seems like the other team benefited from a humongous bot carry. Look at that, Elijah here with 6,000 points, Mstislav with 6,000 points as well. And we don't have one above 3,700 now. Oh, that's not a bot even. We don't have one above 3,320. So I'm just gonna call it what it is. This was an impossible match to win. All right, and our nightmare is finally over. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little showcase of one of my favorite planes, the F-94D Starfire. I wouldn't recommend it as like your first line to go down. But if you've got already like a few tier 9s, tier 10s unlocked and you're looking to add something fun to play, that you can complete Rocketeer missions for special events in, this is a great choice. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.